For most of my life, I've been the odd one out. The geek, the nerd, the freak, the whatever. It's so interesting now, after all the things that have happened, with the Marvel Universe, all these things, that this gets recognized. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. Now I just want to throw this out here as a quick video. I was out and about yesterday, well today, but this is being filmed on Sunday to be shown on Monday. And I was wearing this. Just went out and got some grass seed and all the things that you do in the spring, especially in Canada, when we're dealing with, well, it was stupid cold 2 weeks ago and now all of a sudden it's 30 degrees and it's beautiful, let's fix our lawn. I was out getting some grass seed because I have some spots. I had a spot over the winter. I had 2 cracks in my foundation. I talked about that and they've been fixed, but it was in, well, the snow was flying, so they had to dig down and cover, like fill the gap and then cover it and then some glue that and all these things. It's all silicone, it's all great and it's dry, it's all perfect. The problem is they tore up everything. We had a flower bed and everything. So we're getting to the point of fixing that and we have to rake out the dirt and put down some grass seed. So I'm buying grass seed to cover over all this dirt. And I'm at the local home hardware and this kid couldn't be more than 16. And he just, dude, is that Ant-Man? Yeah. Awesome! Now, 40 years ago, if you said Ant-Man, this is my family included, would be like, what? I have been on the sort of the fringe for most of my life. I've been a comic nerd since I was, well, officially since I was 7. But I was reading them when I was younger than that. I started collecting them when I was 7. I have 8,000 floppies at this point. I have a whole set of CBR files, which are, comic files on the computer that I can read on my iPad or computer or whatever. I've got over a terabyte and a half worth of them. And these are all ones that I have in floppies, so I'm not breaking any rules or laws or anything like that. I have them and I just will throw them on. Like the passing of George Perez last week, a really great artist from the 80s, I decided to put it in Crisis. So I just threw it onto my iPad and I was reading it and I'm about at issue 8, so Flash can die soon. Spoilers. Really enjoyable. Anyway, I've been on the fringe for that. I've been a comic geek. I've been a sci-fi geek. I saw Star Wars 16 times in theaters when I was 10 years old. All these things. But now all that stuff, all those things I've been into forever are mainstream. Which is great. It's fantastic. I'm happy to be part of that. It used to be, oh, hey, Star Trek, geek, whatever. Oh, cool. Dude, that tricorder is awesome. Fun side story, I was out looking at hot tubs on the weekend and we ordered one and we were talking about how to maintain it. I said, well, no problem, I can just fix that, it's not a problem, I can do that. And it goes, what? Well, here's sort of things I make. And I showed him the video of the tricorder. He goes, dude, you have to show my brother, he's a huge Star Trek geek. And showed him the video of the tricorder. He goes, oh dude. So that was fun. But anyway, it's just, I want to thank the Marvel Universe, and to a smaller extent, the DC Universe. Like Batman in '89 was a fantastic movie. Got a lot of people talking about it, and Batman, and then Batman Returns, and then Forever, and Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin gets a lot of flack. If you want to put it better in your head, think about it as it's the 1966 show in 1990, I guess, production values. If you look at it that way, it's campy and it's fun. And I've always liked the character of Dick Grayson, so to see him on the screen was a lot of fun. Anyway, sort of digress there. Because of the success of the Marvel Universe, and not even just the Marvel movies, we have all the TV shows. We've got, WandaVision, and we've got Hawkeye, and we've got, what else is there? There's Moon Knight, which is finished, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I will. And they have all these things now. It's just so much entertainment out there, and it's a real joy. And it's just to no longer be in the fringe, or even to say, oh hey, Ant-Man, yeah, I remember Scott Lang Ant-Man back in 1979 in Marvel Premiere 48 and 49. What? Yeah, no, I have John Byrne in them, by the way. One of the great Canadian artists. Well, not Canadian. He is, I guess, considered Canadian, but he was born in England. Fantastic artist. And yeah, no, I have those. Anyway, that's my little talk for the day. It's something funny that I'm just realizing now as a lifelong lifelong geek. I'm 55 years old this year, and for all my entire life I've been a geek, and now it's been normalized and it's a hoot. I'm having a heck of a time with it. So everyone, thank you for stopping by. Hope you all have a great day. We'll talk to you all later.